Go.
Good evening, good afternoon, whoever you find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours, welcome to the exciting installment of Darkness in Dublin. This evening's scene will take place in the Green Dragon pub, the place where mages go to unwind at the end of a day of cosmic balance and, well, cosmic fuckery. A grouping of mages, 3 mages in exact, Verbena, one and all, have come here in order to try and find Master Siren. Everyone else is just drinking here. That's how life works. So, we will introduce the 2 people who are just happen to be here, and then we will introduce the party who will proceed to dive bomb a roll what was going to be a rather pleasant evening. So in that case, Georgie, you're up first. Saskia.
Oh, sorry, you were talking to me. I was talking to my husband going to the doctor. And he's now showing me his ass. Right. Sorry.
Hello,
What?
Jesse.
For a moment, my brain disassembled there, and I thought you said he is showing you the fact he is an ass. But then, no, my brain corrected it.
I mean, he does that on a daily basis, so I don't know, man. Okay, so what do you want me to do? Walk into the Green Dragon?
I am recording, so
Making
you
an
need
entry?
to either go
Did you want me
upstairs
to
or
to
be
enter?
in the kitchen.
Yes, you will be in the Green Dragon pub.
Okay, great. She'll have a coffee. Without alcohol. Okay! Who's gonna get a boot in the face?
If it helps, Madame D'Onofrio thinks she's helping.
Yeah, I'm sure she does. Georgie does not agree with this.
So with that in mind, you are drinking a rather sad coffee.
Yeah.
Rather sad.
Yeah, she just got out of work.
I'm so tempted to say she took your ability away to drink caffeinated beverages, but
Oh,
then you would actually
no.
hurt.
Oh, no. I would fly to Ireland and hurt you personally.
I mean, at least he gets to see you. He might do it.
Alright, and Vinny, you will also be in situ in the bar this evening, having a rather pleasant drink. If Vinny is there, don't know if he is.
Vinny!
Vinny of the G! Maybe he's not there.
Give me a second, it's pouring down rain! Ah! Trying to get stuff in out of the water.
Have you now started to experience Florida rain, which I'm led to understand is as common as Florida sun?
I've already experienced it. It just came up a little bit quickly, or quicker than I expected today. So
What?
skip me for now. Why?
Yeah.
Dry out.
Okay. Georgie, you will notice this gentleman pictured here with the long blonde hair slung over one of his shoulders will enter the bar. He will converse very quietly with the bartender for a few moments before the bartender will place down a drink in front of him. He will nod his head and he will go and he will sit on a bench that overlooks the gardens of the Green Dragon, because they're quite extensive, very pretty landscape gardens. Once again, this place is far too large to be physical. You get the distinct impression half of it is in the physical world, the other half simply isn't.
It's TARDIS. I mean, sure, yeah, Georgie doesn't know him, and she just had a real shitty day at work, because for some reason, some of the toilets were, like, overflowing with stuff, and yeah, no, she's not really, Georgie's not usually the one to walk up to people and make intros, so she'll just watch, because he's pretty, and she watches pretty things, like anyone else does. Will then sip her poor cup of coffee, and just orders another one. Like, this one isn't finished yet, but she needs more.
All right. We will then have a dog-piling collection of Verbini enter the room.
I guess since Cassidy is technically the, for the moment, the ranking Verbena, I guess she's, the one leading the charge.
Okay.
Also, she has a deer.
Did you bring the deer?
No, she didn't bring the deer.
I was gonna say
The deer is at the at the house. In the garden.
Okay.
Probably eating our garden. But yes, she will approach Master Siren with Jasper and Damien in tow.
Yep.
Jasper did not bring Excalibur.
I should freaking hope not.
Yep. Damien himself, seeing Master Siren, starts taking up pace and will sit at the other end of the bench.
Quick questione. Which one of you has the sword? Or as we shall call it from now on, the sword.
Jasper has it apparently.
Jasper.
Beg your pardon?
Jasper has it apparently.
Jasper.
Alright.
Cassidy did not think it was a good idea for her to have both the sword and the pen, so...
Okay. You will indeed see Master Siren. He is seated at a bench looking out over the garden.
Cassidy will kind of clear her throat. Master Siren, I don't mean to interrupt your evening, but could we possibly have a quick chat?
He takes a sip of the drink in his hand before he places it down. He says, and how may I be of service?
We've been given a task by, well, the Lady of the Lake.
When you attempt to say the Lady of the Lake, what will come out is we've been given a task by...
Oh, great. Wait, is her story being erased too?
No, it doesn't feel like that, but it feels like you go to say her name and it's almost like your mouth rebels against it. It's kind of odd. Whereas before it came out as a garbled mass, here you just can't say it.
Okay. She looks at the other two.
Damien looks at her.
By the woman who lives in water and randomly gives out swords to make people kink.
When you try to reference her, you won't be able to speak. It is more than... Whereas before you've just not been able to say exact names, here you can't even speak about the concept.
Damien will try the following and say, she who is connected to this sword, and he pulls out the sword of the true knight with the Duke of Cornwall's crest on the pommel.
That is a very nice sword, but it doesn't necessarily answer any of my...
And he tips on the coat of arms, and giving him sort of a nod as if, trying to nudge him towards what he's trying to say.
The one connected to the keeper.
Brooke and Nelson, you have the other sword. How are you physically holding it, or where is it physically on your person?
Not sure. He would have asked of the others if he brings it if she should bring it. So
Cassidy would have had him bring it because we're looking for, freaking Arthur. So
then he probably wrapped it in tons and tons of sheets. like bed sheets and stuff. So because otherwise walking around with a sword.
My apologies. I don't know you, sir. He says, looking at Jasper.
Jasper O'Brien.
I thought it was
It is a
O'Bannon.
Sorry, my bad. It's Jasper O'Bannon.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Master Siren of the not of the Celestial Chorus, fuck me, of the Cult of Ecstasy. I almost said the Cult of Ether. My brain just fucking decided to go nope.
That's what I did just a few seconds ago with my name.
Georgie, by the way, is starting to pay interest to the conversation, pretending very hard not to, of course. But yeah.
All right.
Do I have enough awareness to be aware of that? With 3?
Not really. She's just sitting nearby. Like it's hard to tell if somebody is eavesdropping.
No
if they're
problem. No
Well,
problem.
awareness is also more so that, tingle that runs down your spine, whereas alertness
Yeah,
would be
but
what you need.
It's
I
alertness.
have
It's
3
the awareness.
alertness.
Yeah, no, it's not really evident. Like she's just
Okay.
sitting nearby.
Cool.
Jump in here.
You're very quiet.
Damn it! Can I jump in here?
Can you something here?
Are you?
He's asking if he can jump in. See,
I
can jump into the conversation.
Yeah, if I can hear you, sure.
Can you hear me now?
Can I something now?
I can hear him fine.
That's odd. Am I the only one who can't hear him?
I mean, he's quiet, but not overly so. I can hear him.
I can hear it clear enough.
I'll just turn my volume up. Say something again, Vinny.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
You're not very loud, but I can now hear you. Continue.
Okay. At that point, I was going to say a hand comes down on Georgie's shoulder, gives it a bit of a squeeze. And says, what you listening to there, kid?
My cup of coffee. As Georgie is trying to recover from a sudden heart attack because fucking hell, why you do this? It's not polite to sneak up on people.
I'm not necessarily the most polite person. I'm just a jovial person.
Yeah, we need to work on that.
Hey, Aaron.
There's a lot of things we need to work on.
I didn't
Can
mean
you rinse
your
this
politeness.
out and fill it up to the
I don't
10?
Drink your coffee and listen. Or any other beverage you want.
And we'll pull out a flask, open it up, and take a sip out of it, and then offer it to Georgie.
What is it?
Because I forgot, I'm going to say Hannah forgot, it does have booze in it.
Terry. Georgie will sniff it, notes the booze, and will just hand it back and says, well, I don't want to ruin your drink to have it become some mixture with plum juice or something, so never mind.
Oh, right. That's my bad.
It's fine.
What is it that you have in your hand there, Jasper? That was your name? Yes?
Yes, it's the Sword of Legends. And he'll start unwrapping.
Siren raises an eyebrow when he sees this and he says, I'm not exactly sure it's the Sword of Legends as much as it might keep your head dry if you were out in the rain. As you unwrap it, you have an umbrella.
Well, that's weird. He'll look at the other two.
Damien just stares at it and actually puts out a hand to feel it.
Feels
Georgie
like an umbrella.
laughs. Georgie cannot stop. Like, she's laughing.
No.
It was a sword
So
when I brought it over.
So you have a legendary umbrella of legends. Good to know.
It was a sword when I brought it over.
It must be a charm of some sort, obfuscating it in a way.
I fucking hope so.
By the way, how does the umbrella feel?
It feels like an umbrella.
And he's going, no, it has been transmogrified. How the? And he puts his hand back and just shakes his head.
We're mages. I wouldn't put anything past us, but I certainly didn't do it.
Nor did I. I can't transform any matter at the moment.
There is another option, which I really don't like.
Which?
Somehow, if someone had an umbrella and did some magic, and the umbrella and the fucking Excalibur got swapped.
When you try and say Excalibur, you can't say it.
Sort of legends. He'll go back.
Hang on. Rather, you can say it. They can understand it, but to everyone else, it comes out as gobbledygook.
Get one of the cans of formula.
Georgie again begins to laugh because that just sounded funny.
Yes, but I failed to see what a fleecan bottom has to do with anything. Siren will say, completely straight-faced.
Could you please repeat that?
I'd rather not.
That's not what I said.
That was a nonsense word. Can people understand what I'm saying? And he looks around. Thank goodness.
You see Georgie with like a red face, trying to stifle her laughter, but failing. She doesn't know the severity of the situation, though.
Wait,
Dame.
Yep. Who is hearing actually Excalibur? Because
only you, Cassidy, and Damien will be able to understand that word.
He's asking that in character.
I understand. Yes.
Okay. And he says Excalibur.
I fail to see how I can understand the Mufobifum.
Damien will try to say the words once and future king.
Aaron, go away. I am recording right now.
Yes, but
you need to go.
If you have that medical condition, I'd recommend you get a doctor to check it.
That is not what I said. My words are being garbled in your ears. That's bad.
Okay,
So you're saying you don't have septic hemorrhoids?
Damien's face just goes like tomato red. No, of course not. Oh,
okay.
How? What? And he's just so flustered.
I think at this
point,
Georgie will actually
Master
walk up to them
Siren.
because.
Yes.
You are proficient in the Mind Sphere, yes?
I'm proficient at what, sorry?
The Mind Sphere, yes?
Yes.
Can you not read my mind and find out what I'm talking about? Because I can't say the word, apparently.
Maybe you're able to visualize the object and thus make it clear what we're trying to transmit.
I think that you all have had probably a bit too much to drink.
I haven't touched a single drop of alcohol today.
And I don't drink.
Unless you're suddenly and spontaneously developing bouts of Tourette's syndrome, I would recommend that you all sit down calmly and analyze the situation. Think about what it is you're saying before it is you continue to frankly make fools of yourselves.
Okay, you guys can understand when I say...
Yes.
Yes,
okay.
I heard you.
I'm thinking you guys can't understand because you already know what I'm talking about.
Could it be that the concept has been removed from, I don't know, maybe the greater subconscious, but we still know about it? That's why we can say the words while it makes no sense to the others. Just spitballing here.
Who wants to roll me an intelligence and Enigmas roll.
Cassidy can do that.
Of the three of you, you can all roll intelligence enigmas. Difficulty 8.
Difficulty
It's
8,
quite a
and yeah. And what is the pool
Intelligence plus
Intelligence.
enigmas.
I don't have
on
enigmas.
it?
I should get enigmas.
It's one skill I recommend mages never leave home without.
Yeah. Does book learning specialty apply?
Yes.
Okay. 4 successes for Cassidy.
Alright. How would I phrase this? When you accepted the sword. Oh, by the way, I should also point out, yeah, the sword to you does still look like an umbrella. However, when you accepted the sword, Cassidy, you became part of its story. But you're talking to people who might not necessarily be in the story.
Oh, shit.
And 4 successes.
Exactly the same. You're in the story. They're not necessarily in the story. So it's essentially like if you consider the story to be its own self-contained universe, almost, they're not initiated in it, which means they can't perceive it in the same way you do. Certain arcane objects have the power to not only manipulate the world around them, but to have the world obey their rules.
Yeah, Cassidy's gonna look to Damien. They're not a part of the
Damien,
story.
my thoughts exactly, and that's why they. How should I say? We are clued in. They are not clued in. That's why what we were trying to do wasn't working. Yeah, it's only the three. It seems to be only the three of us at the moment.
Well,
But,
fuck me sideways. That makes things a whole lot harder.
well, it wouldn't be a quest if it weren't difficult. And he just sighs.
So, why don't you describe what you're looking for without describing what you're looking for?
There was someone under Darcy's care.
Who?
Siren knows who I'm talking about.
My former apprentice. I met the boy. I knew him, yes.
Do you know where he is? We need to find him.
I can check.
That would be of great help.
Very well then. You will see Siren look down into his cup or into his glass, and he will move his finger around the outside of it. And you'll see the it's wine that he's drinking, for the record. You'll see the wine in the cup start to flicker. Before he'll say, and anyone who's looking intently into the glass will be able to see this.
Yes.
Yes.
You will see a lower income area, like a number of very, very small, packed together houses. Many of them are in fact derelict. They stand in stark testimony to a brighter future that never came. Doors beaten in, windows shattered. You see a group of youths, a group of kids, hanging around in one of those buildings. You see a boy with them, probably about the age of 18, older than the others, stronger than the others, as he's lighting a fire in an oil drum. However, you also start to see from the corner of your eyes twisted shapes moving in the shadows. Twisted, monstrous, feline shapes moving, surrounding. lurking. I believe the correct verb would be hunting.
Oh no. We need to get to him now.
What's going on?
Need to save a kid.
Okay, where is he?
It looks like a
Yes.
low-income part of town.
I know most of those areas.
He is many miles from here.
Shit.
So, who has a portal? Georgie says it jokingly.
Cassidy has no correspondence.
I can't teleport anyone.
No.
Damn it.
The
If some
siren
rider
drains.
were around.
The siren drains the entirety of the glass into his mouth before he spits the wine onto the floor. And as he does so, the wine starts to smoke and steam on the floor, forming into a rough circle, roughly around the size of a manhole cover. He will say, "If you wish to find the boy, I'd recommend going now."
Damien
Run
rushes
in.
into the smoking circle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
Cassidy is
with the
going
sword and
to kiss Master Siren on the cheek and say we need to talk at some point before she follows them in.
Something code of honor something. Georgie's definitely one of the first to go in.
Yeah.
Rolling her eyes, she goes with.
Good. Thank you.
All right. You're immediately hit by the cold where you are, because, like, once again, you went from the relatively basky, warm green dragon to the outside where it's frigid and cold. The cold bites at you, it gnaws into you. It is deeply unpleasant. But you are standing in what looks to be one of these lower income housing estates. He didn't deposit you exactly where you needed to be, though.
Okay, can we find our way?
Okay.
Roll me. Roll me a perception alertness check.
Okay. Need to check whether I'm even in the right Discord for this. Come on, Discord. It's not working.
Diff.
Standard, and it's going to be based on hearing.
Okay. 2 successes.
2 successes for Cassidy as well.
2. Unless I have something, but I don't think I have on this character.
All right.
Yeah.
2, 2, 2. Anyone else rolling?
Give me just a second here.
Those numbers are so symmetric, Saskia. 5,
Yeah,
5,
right?
6, 6.
0 successes.
What can I say? I like symmetry. By the way, Evan, does this happen to be in the area that Georgie is living in?
No. Dublin has a lot of slums.
Check.
We did see in the reflection in the wine that they were trying to start a fire.
Yeah.
So looking at the skyline, trying to see, if there's any like solitary chimney where smoke is going up.
Not like not a large fire, for the record. More like an oil drum fire.
Ah, okay. Nah, that won't help. Okay.
But with 2 successes, you start to hear the noise of people talking, laughing.
Okay.
Cassidy is going to head towards
Yeah.
that talking and laughing.
Yep.
Damien is following.
Georgie, however, is not gonna let Cassidy be the one walking in the front. You never have the healer in the front.
Nah,
Come on,
just go
We have
in
2
front.
healers now.
doesn't matter. You don't have them in the front, period. Unless they have something.
Jasper goes in the front.
Damien pulls out, just shows the sword and goes, "Oh, I have something," and then puts it back in again.
Cool. Let's go. Stick close to each other. Keep those who can heal in the middle, and the ones who can fight on the outsides.
By the way,
So
is enhanced clothing set, just to let you know.
Yeah, Georgie has them as well.
that's fine. Give me just a moment to find the picture. Wouldn't mind, but I had the picture on my computer just a little while ago. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
As they're walking, just to fill the time, Georgie will ask, "Who is that, by the way? The guy with the blonde hair? Pretty guy?"
Oh, that was Master Siren. He's the head of the cult of ecstasy for Dublin.
Okay, check. Good to know.
And apparently knew me in a past life. I have yet to ask any questions about that, but I will get to that eventually.
By the way, glad to have you along for the adventure.
I mean, if people... yeah, absolutely. No bother. It's not like I can drink there anyway, so I'm sober as a without alcohol.
Dude,
We'll get that fixed at some point.
Appreciate it, but it's fine. Let's just focus on the task.
if
Of
you
course.
want, I can make you some teas. See if they help at all.
Thanks. Really, thanks. But yeah.
How would tea help with someone that wants to drink alcohol?
Because it might relax her. Don't be an ass.
Yeah, I've tried that, doesn't work.
By the way, Georgie, I would still have at least some one-handed weapons in my leather satchel. If you want one, feel free.
Well, if you have something like a knife, it can always be used, and I can always put it in my belt.
And he produces a Bronze Age style short sword. That's a +2 on strength. And he hands it to you. There you go, freshly sharpened.
She'll try and stick it in her booth.
He also has a sheath. That one is a bit too long to be put in the boot, but he also hands you the fitting sheath, which you can quickly, put on your belt.
Yeah, just in case. That can never be, not useful, so sure.
Alright, so you'll eventually step into the firelight that has now been kindled. And you will see that there is indeed a group of kids who are huddled around. Most of them forgotten teenagers, broken youths who really don't necessarily have anywhere to go.
Oh
It
god,
becomes
this
imminently
is... This is going to be tough on Cassidy, because she's been there. She was that kid, about 10 years before this.
And the one you are looking for is this kid. He kind of turns from the fire that he's lit, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa! We didn't know that anyone else was squatting here. We can go."
No, you're fine.
Stick close to the fire as Georgie is just gonna try and watch into the shadows. Because, you know.
Nah, you're cool.
Okay.
You
Okay.
knew Darcy, right?
Look, I really. That girl was crazy and talked a whole bunch of shit, so I'm kind of happier just chilling. Can we just not, please?
Hey,
Okay.
kid, you familiar with the term guilty by association?
Whoa, I mean, I don't know what Darcy was into, but I'm not all up for that shit.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, something is out there looking for you because you were somehow involved with her. So, ergo, you are probably in a fair bit of danger at the moment. And you should probably, I don't know, seek help with people who actually have experience dealing with those sorts of things that are putting you in said danger.
Look, okay, I don't know what you guys are all about. I really don't. I'm just trying to help out these kids and, like, I don't know. So, can we just chill for a sec? I don't know what you're talking about with. Darcy was a nice person, okay? I get it. But, like, I didn't want, like, I'm not a pet. And she kept me in, like, an apartment, and I'm not a pet. So, no offense, but can you guys just please fuck off?
Mm. How
If any
about
of you want to
this?
perk, if any of you want to perk empathy him, you can.
Yeah, Cassidy's gonna do that.
Nope. Georgie is still watching the shadows, trying to find any movement.
Ah, Georgie, you can make me a perception alertness check.
Yuck.
Just
It will be
based
an
off
opposed
looking
check.
at the.
Okay. It will be an opposed check against the Dex stealth rolls. Give me 2 secs.
Oh boy.
Like,
2 successes on the perception empathy.
He's pretty afraid. You're not sure if he's afraid of you or afraid of what you represent, but he's pretty terrified. Alright, so let's. Okay, so.
Boy. Can I spend a willpower on my perception alertness roll?
Yes.
Okay, I will. Yes! 5 successes. Boom!
Excellent. You see the thing lunging from the shadows right as it takes Jasper by the throat.
Okay, can I try and intercept?
You
Because
can
I saw
physically
him.
intercept it. Yes,
Cool.
it will attack you rather than Jasper.
That's fine. I will take it.
For the record, the thing that is attacking you is this.
Great. Boy.
So pretty.
Yay! Not when it has
Yeah,
Crap.
Damien is drawing the sword, his sword out and readying himself.
Yeah, upon seeing this, Cassidy
Alright.
is going to usher all of the kids back away.
Alright, Saskia. So, would you like to attempt to dodge the attack that is incoming?
Mm, mm, no, I want to try and parry it with my sword. Or short sword or thing.
Yes, short sword.
Okay.
+2 to strength.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was a shitty roll.
So that is...
Yeah, Cassie is quickly ushering the kids back away from this thing.
This is a good roll. I got 4 successes. Unless it's diff 5. I don't know. What's the diff for a sword? Short sword? God damn it.
5. No, it's 6. It's still 6.
Damn it. This is why
You
I
still
want
have
to...
Huh? I thought it was 5 for a short sword.
No, it's only lower for daggers.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, I still got 4 successes.
Yeah, you managed to parry the thing's jaws as it tries to lock them down on you.
So that means I can do damage, right?
That's a werewolf thing.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But I'm going to say yes because I think that it's oddly thematically appropriate. So if you get your strength plus 2 plus 2.
Yeah. So that is... Yeah. That is 4 lethal.
Okay. Let me just roll friendly Kato's soak. Because yes, it can soak lethal.
I figured.
Okay, yeah. There was a howl of pain as the short sword digs into the top of its mouth. Blood starts to freely flow. This thing, for the record, is
Hit this time, I
huge.
guess.
It is more akin to the size of a horse than the size of a cat.
Oh boy. It's fine, yo.
For the record, its left eye that you can see that is blazing at you with an incredible amount of animalistic fury, as in it wants you. Yeah, have you ever seen a thing that really wants you just dead?
Mm-hmm.
Its eye, its iris, is comprised of this symbol.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Shit.
Of course it is.
Ah.
Of course Asmodeus wants him.
Georgie will just kind of, have that little, like, mental tingle at her hand where the symbol also is, like,
Yep.
So, but she's just facing this, she's gonna stare down the fucking lion. She's like, have me, pussy.
Oof.
Yeah. At that point, if it's okay, Damien will try to lunge at the big cat with the sword and try to stab it in the neck.
I mean,
Yeah. I was gonna say, I guess it's initiative
I
time.
assume we're rolling initiative at this point.
Yeah, we probably should.
Mm-hmm. I roll the initiative for Cat and Cat's friend.
No shit.
Oh boy. Because of course there has to be a snake. Oh, this is not bad. Let me see if I can make a list.
Cat goes on a 10, and friend goes on a 14.
Cassidy is going on a 7.
Wait,
I'm going on a 15.
Whoa. Not. Oh, then you're tying with Hannah, so guys, figure out who goes first.
What's your dex?
Cassidy was a 7, right?
Yeah, Cassidy's probably going last.
I'm waiting on, oh wait, god damn it, name, Damien.
Damien has a 12.
12, okay. Georgie, Hannah, Damien, Cassidy, Cat, and friend of Cat. I think I have everyone. Wait, no, I have Jasper and Hannah. Figure it out.
How much dex do you have?
Hannah's going
You
on
do
a
have
14, not a 15.
Yeah, I'm on 14.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
in that
Then you're
case,
tying with Pussy Friends.
but the cat's friendo has a dexterity of 5.
I'm going to assume Cat's friend is going first.
Cat's friend indeed going first.
I assume so as well.
So,
Okay.
there-
That means that I'm going first, then it's Jasper, then is Cat's friend, then Hannah, Damien, Cat, Cassidy. And I will put it in some sort of chat if it works.
I might just create an initiative channel in our actual Facebook. Actually, yeah, you know what? I'm going to create an initiative channel.
Well, no, this is just gonna give it to me on like one big line, so that's not gonna work much. I mean, I'll still put it in.
Give me a second. I just spell initiative because my brain is having a moment.
INITYA.
IAVE.
I don't know. I can't English.
Do you want me to do it, dear?
Beg your pardon?
I was gonna say, do you want me to do it? Because
Yes.
that's a thing I can do.
Yes, make the initiative.
Because
I also now have just put it in the roles, so we can just continue the scene.
All right, so Georgie, continue with the stabbings.
I will continue with the stabbings. Or am I gonna kick it? What's gonna do more damage? No, I will continue with the stabbings. Gonna try and. No, never mind. I'll just stab it. Wow, I botch.
No.
Bye bye, sword.
It's at this point that Evan goes, "Who's the person closest to you?"
I mean, I am
You're not wrong.
the person closest to me.
Okay. How many dice did you balk by?
I rolled 7 dice.
No,
I
but
had
I
no
mean, how many?
successes.
How many ones did you get, rather?
1.
Okay.
I got 1-1.
Georgie, roll me your strength plus
Mhm.
2. Yeah, roll me your strength plus 2.
Okay. Of course, now I get 4 successes. God fucking damn it. I am my worst enemy.
Cool. I'm going to randomize who gets the 4 lethal damage as the sword hits them.
Oops. Sorry, guys.
So let's do a triggers roulette, kids. 1 will be Damien. 2 will be Hannah. 3 will be Cassidy. 4 will be Jasper.
And 5 will be Georgie?
No, Georgie doesn't get hit by her own stupidity.
Oh, that's a shame.
3.
God damn it.
Cassidy,
Oh, no.
you literally get a sword through the back.
Yeah, as she's
Sorry.
trying to, usher the kids away. Shit.
Sorry, I'm a backstabbing bitch. You already knew this.
I don't think she can soak lethal, can she?
Nope.
Yeah, so there's just a yelp of pain as she, ushers the kids away. And she takes a sword to the back.
Sorry!
Jasper, you're up next, sir.
Gonna stab it with the knife, because I'm guessing casting a big ball of fire here where other people are is a bad idea.
I mean, how much paradox do you want?
All of it. Now he'll go with the stabby stab
Okay.
with the sword. One, two, three, four, five. 4 successes.
Cool.
So that's
Plus 2, plus 2.
4 successes.
Sorry,
You get
strength
strength
2
plus
plus
2 plus 3.
plus your roll. Yes, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, 8. Four successes.
Cool. It felt that. Okay.
Nice.
Next up is okay, the cat friend. All right then. Hey, Damien, how's it going?
Absolutely wonderful. How are you?
I'm about to be better than you.
Fair enough.
What happens next is you see a glint from one of the rooms above and to the left-hand side in one of the abandoned houses.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
Beg your pardon?
I said, oh no.
Oh, yes. So I'm going to give you a bit of a lowdown, kids, on how the individual circus characters operate. So every one of the circus characters essentially has a special power that is given to them based on the purview or based on the story that they used to be a part of. That make sense?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so
in the
that's why the
event of
Pied Piper had the thing.
Oh, this is the cowardly lion, isn't he? Oh.
it is not the cowardly lion.
Oh, okay. Well, still, oh.
It's trying to kill us. Stop saying, oh, the thing that's trying to kill us.
If it helps, though, even if it was the coward, he's proving he's brave.
I know. I'm so proud of him.
It might have not been Loki because the cowardly lion is secretly Saskia's, spirit animal.
You're not wrong there. Oh well.
Give me just a second. I downloaded a picture and I have to find it. Yeah. However, so for example, the whatchamacallit, for example, the rabbit had the incredible speed, the white rabbit. The whatchamacallit, Oz can make amazing things with technology. So stepping out from the shadows with a rifle raised to his eye, you guys will see this individual.
Oh no.
Now, he is not the most well-known of literary characters, so I'll be amazed if anyone can guess who he is.
William Tell?
Nope.
Quatermain?
Well done!
Yeah. Damn.
Alan Quatermain, to be precise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now,
You don't know what Alan
Ordinary
Quatermain is?
gentleman.
No. When Darcy knew him, he was simply called Tamer.
Shall we say that Georgie knew him and Darcy didn't?
Sorry. When Georgie knew him, he was simply called Tamer.
How was the lion called, actually? Because if Georgie knows them...
Simba.
Mufasa.
There were two lions. There was Kembe and Kenla. You can't really tell which is which.
Fair enough.
But I will tell you guys right now what Quatermain's special power, or Tamer's special power, is. He automatically succeeds on every dice he uses when he shoots things.
Oh god.
Oh no.
So, that is 8 automatic successes.
Oof.
As he takes a headshot at Damien.
Holy shit.
Let me see what my clothes and also the sword and so on can take.
You are not wearing clothing on your head, dear. As in your face. The sword, however, will help.
The 12 health levels that I magically have.
No, that's slightly mistaken. You have 12 health levels. It doesn't give you an additional 12.
No. That's what I meant. With the sword, it's 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So
fair enough.
You should survive this. Hopefully.
Maybe.
It's only on the shot, not the damage roll, right?
Correct, that's the roll damage.
Okay.
But he already got 8 or 12 successes, so you know.
Indeed he did. And there's the +2 for the headshot.
Jesus.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your sword will automatically soak 4 for you. Because that's one of the sword's powers.
Nice.
So David, you will take 4 levels of lethal damage as the bullet smashes into your face.
I would take it that my character is literally ripped off his feet and just, smashes into the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Is he
Hannah,
still
you are now
conscious? I don't take it. He
He's
is.
still conscious. Yeah.
I would like to use heal self. Yeah.
Well, on your action, you may.
Okay. So at that moment, he's just lying completely stunned by the shot.
All right. So Hannah, you're up.
Question: This the fire that's like in the center of everyone, is that a firing barrel?
Yeah, it's basically like an oil barrel that they've put flammable stuff in and lit on fire.
Okay. And what I would like to do with Hannah is I would like her to kick it forward in the direction of the lion.
Okay.
And then I will use a Forces 2 and Prime 3 effect to essentially engulf this kitty in fire.
You don't need to add the prime to that. You can just do forces 2.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
So that's 3, 2,
But yeah,
5.
you can quite happily do that.
Spend 1 point of quint.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 point of willpower. So 2 successes.
That is enough because it is an irritate 2 effect. The cat is engulfed in fire. It will take an automatic level of ag damage that it cannot soak, and it will take an additional one every round.
Is it it's difficulty 3, isn't it? Because of it's coincidental. I think.
It's not
This is
coincidental.
not
You are
coincidental.
literally causing the fire to explode over it.
Okay.
It is quite vulgar. So you will also take a point of paradox.
I'm cool with it.
Okay. The cat will take an unsoakable level of aggravated damage and will take another one every round.
Sweet.
Damien, you're up there. For the record, I will point out that because you've had 12 health levels, you have only essentially suffered 4 health levels, which means you are still at 8 health levels. You are still healthier than a person should be.
How close is Quartermain to me?
You would need at least 2 turns worth of actions to physically reach him.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, is there any cover that Damien could try to either crawl or jump to?
Yeah.
Yes, that seems to be the most sensible thing.
You could also go and help with the lion if you wanted.
But I mean, he's going to hit you anyways.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good point. Okay. Would I have a chance? Okay. Who is closer, the lion or Georgie stabbing Cassidy?
George didn't actually stab Cassidy. The blade flew out of her hand and stabbed Cassidy in the back.
Oh shit!
I didn't do that on purpose, you know.
Okay,
Someone will have to deal with
I was
Quartermain at some
confused for
point.
a moment. Okay, fair enough. In that case, attack the burning lion with the sword.
Alright, roll me your dexterity plus melee.
Just a sec. Melee 2. Oh. Okay, I will. Before I do that, I'll spend a point of willpower.
Okay. Oh, you can't spend willpower on attack rolls. Just so you know.
Three successes.
Okay. Roll me your damage.
Coming. Mm. Come on, where's this? Ah, there we go. Okay, strength plus 2. Okay. How do I do that again?
It's your strength plus your rollover plus your plus 2.
Okay, so that strength is at 2, plus 2 is 4, and I do 40 10s. Right?
Correct.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. What?
No, it's a total of 6
Your
because you had
strength
2 rollover.
and the sword itself does 2.
One. No, I did something wrong. Ah, yeah, I see what. Sorry.
Also, you don't need the F1 on damage. Ones don't take away.
Okay.
Oh, they don't. Good to know that.
Yeah, not on
60
damage.
10 greater equals 6. Okay, 3 plus 2 from the sword. 5. Ag.
Well, no, you have to roll. You have to roll the extra 2 dice for the sword. They're dice, not levels.
Yeah, that's why
So
I said
roll 2
it's a
dice.
total of 6, not
Ah, sorry.
4, because you
So,
have 2
So,
strength, 2 from the sword, 2 rollover, 6.
also,
okay.
if ones don't take away from damage, that would have been 5 damage from Jasper instead of 4. Because I didn't know. Sorry.
Okay.
Damien, never mind. I mean, Jason, but yeah.
Can that be right? 31?
No, you just have
It's
the
not the
successors.
totals. It's
But your
the
Just
previous
already
successors.
roll,
rolled it
So
correctly
anything.
the first
Yeah.
time.
yeah,
You rolled
your
it correctly
previous
the
roll
first
was
time.
correct.
It was 3. You're fine.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
It's fine. Snickety snack. The lion's head comes off.
Ah, fuck. That was not what. Okay, yeah.
I
Basically
don't
beat it
take
to
it
death.
I have any actions left, right?
Correct.
Fair enough. Next person.
Next up is the cat who's dead. So Cassidy.
Well, I suppose Cassidy's going to pull the sword out of her freaking back.
That might be a start.
Yeah, that's a start.
Sorry.
Just gonna go ahead and do that. She's gonna make sure she puts herself between our kid, who is going to eventually be, Arthur, and Mr. Tamer over there, because she's not going to let this kid get hurt. And she will heal herself later, because that's really vulgar. But she is going to hold an action just in case, something else happens.
You can't hold an action. You're the last one in initiative.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You're. Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess she's just going to put herself between. We don't know his name, but
Alan.
Kid and
Oh,
Tamer.
yeah. Arthur and Taylor.
All right. So in that case, we go to the top of the initiative, which is Darcy.
Georgie.
Georgie. Yeah, I will get this right eventually.
If you want to, she could also go with Georgiana or Georgia or whatever. If it's
Whatever.
left
Continue.
But anyway, yeah, Georgie will start making her way towards Quatermain / Tamer because that's how she knows the guy, and she'll actually address him by like his stage name. She'll as she's running towards him, and she'll hold up her fist that says, "Tamer, stop! It's Nightingale." She doesn't think it'll actually do anything, but you know, it's the effort that counts.
Okay. Who is up next in the initiative?
That would be me.
And next up, Jasper.
So, new mage player here. How do I do that thing so that I can soak no lethal?
What? What?
How do I do that thing so that I can soak lethal?
Do you have life 3?
Oh no, it's life. Is it? I thought it was.
It's life.
Oh, okay. So no, I
To
don't.
soak prime, you can soak aggravated.
Oh,
Lethal is
okay.
lethal is, however, life.
Oh, so it was aggravated that I was okay.
That moment of realization, Cassidy probably could have soaked that.
You would have had to have the effect up before the scene began.
Yeah.
So, what do you wish to do,
Yeah.
sir?
The guns, just so I know, guns do lethal or aggravated?
Lethal.
Lethal. I thought
Lethal.
so. Yeah, start moving towards Alan then.
Okay.
Before, is there something? Cause that when the bell on fire, is there a stick or something that's on fire that I could use as a fire weapon?
No, not really.
Oh, okay. So yeah, start moving towards Alan then.
What happens is he basically, seeing the lion die, he starts to back off, and he throws down the rifle and he draws 2 pistols. At which point he says, "I don't see. What was it? I don't see Nightingale. I see a traitor," and he shoots you right in the kneecap.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh.
sakes! Of course he does.
On the bright side, it means because he's doing a call shot to a location, he cannot conceivably kill you.
Mm-hmm. It's also because now that he shoots at my knee, my armor will come into play, or my clothing will come into play. Because yeah.
Yes. What is the damage of a heavy pistol again? 7, isn't it?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah,
Not exactly
7.
sure. Yeah.
So it's 7. It's 8 plus 7 is brain 10.
Nope.
Plus 6 is 60. Okay, cool. We have a rough amount of damage. If it helps, and he is not even the worst story I've come up with.
I figured.
I'm good at my job.
Sometimes I wish you weren't, but then again, we wouldn't have as much fun.
Not wrong.
Oh, I mean, that's okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's not okay. Okay. Here comes nothing.
I was gonna say your clothing has 10 soak.
Yeah, and I can soak lethal with my stamina as well. So, boom, I soak it.
Those 10s, though.
Right? I'm like looking at this roll
Could you
and I'm
imagine
like,
if she had a special?
I think Dice Roller got us mixed up. I'm not Evan.
Next up, we will have the next in the initiative.
Hannah.
who is Hannah.
I think Hannah is going to do a variation on her Rudra's bow and add a prime 3 effect to have a basically like add a holy strike to it. Because she doesn't have a weapon in hand, and she will also add entropy 4 for a nasty entropy effect.
I mean, you could just do ag damage with either the entropy 4 or the prime 3.
Okay, I can do that too. So then, yeah, but I also get the rope bonus with the using Rudra's bow.
Okay.
One quint takes it from 7 going to back to 5. Well, now we spend one willpower. Three successes.
All right. Basically, you will. How does this physically manifest?
So what she does is she sort of inhales some of the smoke that's billowing up around her, and then kind of breathes it into her hand. And as some smoke is like billowing up past her face, there's just like this, almost like this skull mask apparition in the smoke that forms as the smoke kind of just floats across the air, and as it passes him, seems to cause him to decay.
All right. Basically, you see him kind of fall back, blood streaming, or what looks to be blood. Actually, it's kind of a black ichor, almost like ink, bleeding from his nose, mouth, and ears. You'll then see him look down, look up at you guys, and continue on the initiative round. So, that was Hannah. Damien, what are you doing, sir?
Would it now be able for Damien to come over and behead the guy?
You would need a turn of movement before you get to him.
Fair enough. Damien moves towards him, and to be on the safe side, he's covering his head with his forearms, which are have the clothing, have the jacket. So if he tries to shoot him in the face again, it will hit his forearms and the armor.
Okay, and Cassidy.
She is going to remain where she is between the kids and this guy, because clearly this guy is dangerous and does not care who he hurts. And he was after... What is the kid's name?
You've never learned it.
The kid.
The kid. There we
I
go.
say we call him Arthur for now.
Emphasis on the.
Yes, the specific kid. I mean,
All
he's
right,
18,
in that
but
case-
not really kid, so...
Georgie, you're up next.
Yep, I am now within reach, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have a weapon anymore, so I'm gonna thunder kick his butt. Which is martial arts. It is hardstyle, so my specialty will come into play. So yes. That specialty doesn't matter. It's difficulty 7, so unfortunately only 2 successes. So that is strength plus 2 plus 3.
He is going to take his action to dodge.
Okay, that's fair. He can totally do that. I hope he fails, but he can totally do that. At least I'll keep him busy, which is also fine, because then he cannot shoot. He dodges.
He does indeed dodge. Nelson, you're up, sir.
Am I in reach to attack him now? Okay, then attacky //.
Ah, I see. Attacky //.
Yes, attacky //. That's 1, 2, 3. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 successes.
Alright, roll your damage.
Attacky mage.
Unfortunately, that's just 2. With 9 dice. Oh, wait, 3, because there was a 1.
Actually, 3. Yeah, I was going to say, he is going to attempt to soak.
Actually, Evan, how stressful is this situation? Like, do I need to roll for the Berserker Flaw?
If he had actually done damage to you, yes, but he didn't. He soaks all the damage. What he does on his round is he looks up at you all. He takes an incidental action.
He used his action.
Fun fact, when you use your action, actions are interesting in World of Darkness, because you technically how the action economy of the round works, you can get several... What happens is you can get several incidental actions that are not taking a main action like an attack. So all he does is he drops something on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
What happens is you see him drop a small, what looks to be a small piece of brass on the ground. And when it strikes the ground, it basically erupts in a plume of green smoke. And when the smoke dissipates, the small piece of brass is broken in 2, and Quartermain is gone.
God damn it, Ringleader.
He makes good shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Georgie is just gonna, out of pure frustration, kind of slam on the brass pieces. You know, just be like, ah!
It's really small. It's only about the size. It's only about the size of like the nail on your thumb. But yeah, you smash it to bits.
Georgie, it's an inanimate fucking object.
Is Quartermain's rifle that he dropped still around?
Yes.
Damien goes and picks it up. If it has got a leather shoulder holster strap thingy, he will put it around his shoulders and just breathe very heavily.
That's not yours.
It belongs to a guy that tried to kill us.
It belongs to someone who is just as mind-controlled as I was just now. So, I don't mind you keep it, but give it back to him once he's normal.
Exactly, they're victims too.
I also choose to point out, though, Georgie, a thought comes to your mind, and it actually causes you to stop for a few moments, because you contemplate, and you're like, I never... What happens if you kill the story?
I know. Trust me. Why do you think I was like, oh fuck, when the lion got killed? Like, that's a problem. I already noticed that. That's why she's probably more on edge than anyone else.
Damien just looks at his sword, blood smeared. You deserve a name. But not now. Later.
I'm glad you find your sword more important than me.
He just looks at you, and he just looks at you. The guy shot me in the face. Don't expect me to be overjoyous about it. He's very agitated. Damien is very agitated.
He shot me too. He
was also mind controlled.
Damien is just breathing heavily, trying to calm himself.
Okay, listen, ladies, you're both pretty. Can we focus on the task in hand yet?
Yeah, where's the kid?
Yeah, Cassidy's turning back to the kids, because she's been, right next to him the whole time.
By the way, has the lion stopped smoldering? Or is it still on fire?
The lion is no longer there when you turn around to try and find it.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Give me just a second.
Georgie will just scratch the symbol on her hand.
As you look down, Georgie, the symbol on your hand is slightly different.
Okay, shit. She looks at it. She
There is
studies
now
it.
a lion head on it.
A what? Lion?
There is now a
A lion
lion
head.
head next to the symbol.
She is gonna look at it. Look at her hand. Then look at the rest and kind of lowers her hand. You know, put it in her pocket. And she'll just say, sort of to the place where the lion used to be, I'll keep you around. I'll keep you safe.
Alright. It will not take you long to find the kids scattered, for the record, Cassidy. You couldn't actually hurt them in.
Yeah, I figured she probably couldn't manage it. Especially with getting stabbed.
So, question: where'd the kid go?
You're not exactly sure. It takes you a while to find him before eventually you do. There it is. He is going to basically jumped several walls, and you basically find him kind of basically crouched underneath a ruined greenhouse in the back of a vacant garden.
Cassidy's going to approach and kind of kneel down
And
next to him.
you see, this is the fucking reason why I want nothing to do with you people. This always fucking happens.
This was going to happen regardless.
I
We came
mean-
to find you because it was going to happen, and we wanted to protect you.
You're welcome, by the way.
Damien, shut up.
Hey, you, you, fuck you. You know what? Fuck you.
Hannah's gonna take a breath and step forward. Cass, you mind if I give this
Hang
a
on.
shot?
Let me
Hey.
talk to him. Listen, I know what it's like being out here by yourself. I've been there. I was just like you at your age. On the streets, by myself. Let me help you.
It is at this moment in time that, Jasper, are you still carrying around the bundle with you?
Yes.
There is a bright golden glow from the bundle.
Checks again. Is it still an umbrella?
It's not an umbrella anymore.
So, it's back to being. I'm going to, let's see if I can say it well. Well, let's see if everyone hears it this time. Excalibur. What did I just say? And he looks at everyone.
As much as I want to say, you say like raging turtle masturbation or something. No, everyone here will hear the word Excalibur.
Georgie will just
Excalibur.
kind of nudge Jasper and says, "Come on, give it to him."
Hey, kid.
Yeah.
You're King Arthur. You're King Arthur. And he'll just hand the sword.
God damn it, Jasper.
group of you took me, and I saw what they said was my corpse. So yeah, it's kind of struck me by now that this might actually be the case.
And he'll wave the sword in front of him.
Merlin's in trouble.
Take it.
He reaches out his hands and he very, very delicately takes the sword. And in one very smooth movement, he draws it from the sheath, something none of you could do, for the record. And it catches the moonlight. Any damage any of you have taken is immediately healed. All of your contestants is refilled to maximum. Your willpower points that have been spent return. However, you feel something. You feel the unmistakable weight. And in that moment, you know, categorically, without fail, each one of you in your heart of hearts, that something is watching you. And something knows about all of you. Something knows that you exist. Something knows that you draw breath. And it has a malevolent streak to it. And on that note, kids, we will end our scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene in Darkness in Dublin. Have a pleasant evening.